What's going on, guys? afcbTV here on the 2016-17 Barclays Premier League predictions for the table for the end of the season. Yes, it's getting very close now, around 7 days for our first game, 6 days until it officially kicks off, with the majority of teams playing on the Saturday. So here are my predictions. We're going to be starting off with 18th to 20th place, the bottom three, who will be getting relegated from the Barclays Premier League. It will be Hull City, Burnley and West Brom going down for the bottom three. Hull City definitely going down very comfortably. I don't see them staying up. They're the team that goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, it's just going to keep going for quite a while until they finally actually decide to make a good choice with players, or not getting rid of some of their best players. Next up, Burnley, looking at them, not bringing really anyone in. I just can't see them staying up with the stature of team they got at the moment. Got that kind of team last time in the Premier League. Didn't even finish around 19th as well. And West Brom, yeah, they've stayed up these last 2 years, but they've always looked shaky, lurking near the drop. And I think this year, from the stature of teams and players teams are bringing in, West Brom are going to head for the drop. And if they're not going to play side of Berahino, that's what's going to happen. So let's look at 10th place to 17th place, going from 17th to 10th. Sunderland will finish 17th, I think. Once again, they will just skim the drop on probably the final day, finishing 1 point above West Brom, like they do every other year. They're like the Wigan, and just staying up, and I think they will do it again. Swansea, they've looked a bit shaky, but like every other year, I think they will just bite back with some points right near the end of the season. And I think they will just stay up in the nick of their teeth. Watford, I think, will come 15th this year. I don't feel like they're going to have the same consistency and performance levels of what they are last year. They're really like that FIFA team who just brings in pacey right backs and left backs and wingers and everything like that. But I don't see Igalo Adini banging in the goals some this season. Next is 14th as Middlesbrough. Finishing with 37 points, finishing 6 points above the drop zone. I can just see them staying up definitely this year. The signings and stature they've been bringing in, very good from the team coming up from the Championship, and will be the only Championship side to stay up. And that is I feel like with Valdez, Soldado, Fisher or someone, they're staying up. 13th place, I have gone with us. I feel like we're going to hit the 40-point safety mark again, even though that will not be necessary, and finishing 9 points above relegation. Very segregated from 11th and above with Crystal Palace. I feel like both us and Crystal Palace, I've got this team, and through pre-season when we played Valencia, both teams did very, very well against these big sides, and playing well. I feel like we're both going to, both Palace and Bournemouth have enough to stay up. Everton in 11th with 48 points, a very big gap from 12th and below. Everton with Ronald Koeman, I feel like they will just keep their nick going, but with the teams performing and players they're bringing in, Ronald Koeman needs to bring in some more players if he's going to want to do better next season. Now looking at the next batch of teams, from 5th to 10th, we have Stoke City on 48 points. I feel like they're just a mid-table team, yeah, they've got a really good team with the likes of Arnautovic, Shaqiri, Bojan, Butland. Still, I don't know, they need that one extra player which will spark banging in goals every week in, week out. Maybe a bit of more solid defending. And yeah, they've got, for my goal difference, I got a 1, and yeah, score the goals, but just don't let them in. So maybe defending needs to improve a little bit. 9th place is the champions of the Barclays Premier League, Leicester City. Looking at it, I don't feel like they'll do as well this season, losing the likes of N'Golo Kante. Looking after that Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain game, and with the likes of Champions League football on their plate, I feel like they're going to struggle with maintaining both things, but hopefully I'm not going to be the person who's going to doubt them once again and feel like they're going to drop off in form, because I said that at the end of last season, but they still won the title. 8th place we got Liverpool on 58 points. If you just notice, between Leicester and Stoke there's a big gap in points, so maintain that consistency for Stoke maybe needs to be necessary. Liverpool, they may be a bit shocked to 58 points, but yes, I know they just beat Barcelona 4-0, but I still don't think they have enough on their plate to bang in the goals, beat these big teams. I feel like West Ham, as you can see, in 5th place, absolutely crazy. We'll get back to West Ham though. I don't know if they're the team anymore. They still need to bring in some more quality players. Yeah, you have. It's going to be hard with. I think, have they only got Europa League football only? No, but they used to be a Champions League team. They really need to build up, and Jurgen Klopp really needs to bring these players in fast as well. 7th place Southampton with Europa League football. I feel like they can. They will do it again, despite dropping off their good players again. There could be a change around, a little switch around from maybe Southampton being 9th or something. But it's very close between that 7th and 9th place, and it's going to be very close. But from 12 points different, 6th and above is absolutely crazy. Yes, I do believe Arsenal are going to drop. They're not gonna. We're gonna end this. We're gonna end this 4th place nonsense every single year. Just always not 4th or 3rd place nonsense. They're not gonna finish in the Champions League spots this year, because there are teams this year with such good managers, with such good teams, and Arsenal, Granit Xhaka will not be enough. You need strikers. You need anything striker, any striker, just someone who has world class, who can put goals in, and not Olivier Giroud. You'll drop off at Christmas. We all know this. Moving on. West Ham, 5th place. Yeah, they're just improving. And at the Olympic Stadium, I feel like with the atmosphere West Ham bring to the Olympic Stadium, they will be very difficult to beat at home. And with the such like Dimitri Payet, I'm going to say Andy Carroll, please don't hate me on me. Adrian, Ogbonna, if he's still there. Again, Feghouli on a free transfer, crazy stuff. And Slaven Bilic is doing a great job. Only losing 4 games are predicted this season. It's going to be a very, very tight one. But looking at the 3rd and 4th position, we have Chelsea in 4th place and Tottenham in 3rd place. This, as you can see, 3rd to 6th. All 74 points. This is how close this is going to be this year. I don't care what you say. Chelsea and Arsenal are going to win all the same, draw all the same, lose all the same. And it's just going to go down to goal difference. And with Tottenham and West Ham, it's going to be exactly the same. I didn't know that. This is not fixed. This is not fixed for that. I did not realise that when I came into recording of this. And it's just going to be all down to goal difference. This is how close the Premier League is going to be this year. That is for certain. Now, who's second? Who's first? It's one of the Manchester clubs. They've got such good teams. Who's going to take the top spot? It's going to be Manchester City on their nick of their teeth on the final day. Once again, Manchester United finishing on 81 points, losing 5 games this year, despite Manchester City only losing 2 games this year. I think it will be Manchester City this year. I can't see the likes of Ibrahimovic putting home goals every now and then. It's just going to be very, very close. It's going to be too hard to call. There's my Premier League predictions. I don't even really want to speak too much about Manchester United, Man City, because whatever I say, there's just going to be arguments, because anyone can win this Premier League. Anybody in that top 6, which I put down, apart from West Ham maybe, because I don't know if West Ham will have enough. But let's not doubt anyone. Leicester City won Premier League last year, but who do you guys think is going to win Premier League? I'm going to go Man City, but the likes of Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea still are all capable of winning the Premier League. I've been back from afcbTV. There are my predictions for the 2016-17 season. Up tomorrow, we are going to be looking at the potential top goal scorers who will take the Golden Boot for the 16-17 season. that'll be my predictions. I've been Matt from afcbTV, and I'm out.